Welcome to Creative Technology. Today, we're excited to share a closer look at how we're leveraging IP technology to power innovative solutions for live events. We're in our Las Vegas facility, one of 4 full-service operations where we prep and ship the equipment to deliver live events all over the country. With the return to live events, we wanted to leverage all the knowledge that we had gained in the IP space. Of course, the demands are a little bit different for on-site live production, and we needed uncompressed workflows. The obvious answer there is 2110. Learning that TAG supported 2110 natively made it a no-brainer. The engineers were already familiar with the interface, familiar with the operation, and it has the flexibility that we can use it in either compressed or uncompressed workflows or in hybrids of the two.
When utilizing like TAG, for example, I've used it to watch when we have 25 rooms that are recording camera feeds, and then I have a multi-view of all the cameras that are being used with that. I have a multi-view if we're doing a bunch of outbound streams, or I also use it for when we do our 2110 shows. So it's a variety of different shows into how we're using it.
You asked the question about what are the business problems that we're solving. One of them is this flexibility problem of I'm not sure what my end client's going to need. I know that they can be unpredictable and we love them for that, but I need to be able to respond to that like right now, and how can I make that easier? And the other one is sometimes it's financial. How can I centralize some of these positions? We work in markets where space is at a premium and people are at a premium. So how can I centralize some functions to help me deliver more show for a similar budget? And the last one is quality. When you're able to centralize that management, similar to what the major television networks are doing in quality checking everything that hits their air, you're able to be sure that what you're delivering is consistent.
Prior to TAG, it was a bunch of like throwdown devices, and we would have cables everywhere, and it would just be like a hot mess pretty much. But since now this is all in like one box, and that's it.
The QC and analysis tools are critical for us in being able to quickly identify the source of issues and coming up with a fast resolution. The QC station is an important tool for the engineers, allowing them to validate everything from the audio channel mapping to the visual integrity of the picture, the source IP addresses, and other critical timing information. The metrics and the status indicators available in the QC tool have helped us to identify problems before they're evident to the production.
The piece of this that's super useful for us with flexible licensing or zero friction licensing is the fact that we know we have a baseline amount, for example, of multi-viewer channels that we expect to use year round. And what TAG lets us do is essentially move into a model where we pay for those additional channels or for those additional licenses when we need them. And so we can scale that into an OpEx model where we're not carrying a whole bunch of licenses we don't plan to use all the time, but on our biggest shows, we have an easy way to scale up and use what we need, and of course pay for it, but without carrying that cost all the time.